Hi, welcome in. Happy, what day is it? Happy Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. Normally it's a member stream, but I was like, well, I gotta go. So, like, I may as well make it public. But yeah, welcome in. Who is it? Welcome in, Vera the Bun. Welcome in, Alex Rose. Welcome in, Stream Elements. Welcome in, Godzilla, Vibrator, and Fox. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. No spitter. Welcome in, Arcavoid. Or Antonio. Happy Tuesday. Hope your day's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. Yippee! It's almost time. Me jump scare. Gumi! Hi, welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Hope your day's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. Man. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go on a trip. I'm gonna be back at the end of October. Like, those who have been keeping up with the streams, they know. But like, look, as a content creator, you gotta take advantage of the times that you can like clickbait even just a little bit, you know? And like, I don't get to do that often. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put I'm leaving. Cause y'all know, I've talked about it extensively if you're watching streams, that like, oh, I'm going on a trip. But if you haven't been watching streams and you're like, oh no, she's going. It's like, well, now you're gonna know that I'm actually just in another country. Welcome in, Nihael. I joined a pep stream at the beginning finally, and it's a goodbye stream. See what I mean? See what I mean? The thumbnail has a plane. Who'd mistake it? That's what I'm saying. I've made it like blatantly clear. I just put that title because I'm like, yeah, this will scare some people. And like they'll come in and I'll just be like, no, I'm just going to Japan. Like technically I put out a short too, so even the shorts viewers, they should know in theory. So like, you know, like I technically barely even clickbaited, if anything. Oh my god. But yeah, no graduation. Not yet. Not smart enough. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm excited and terrified. I went to bed late last night because I was kind of procrastinating. Because, I don't know, I have this habit of like, if I procrastinate a thing, it'll make the thing that comes after it like take longer to get here. And especially for like due dates, that does not work. It just makes my work a lot harder. So like I actually did a lot of work yesterday. I got a lot of my shit done. So there's gonna be shorts coming out every Monday while I'm gone, which is just 2 weeks. Like it's really not that much. But yeah, you know, like that stuff's good to go. I sent stuff to the editor, so I'll probably have shorts to post whenever I'm back, you know. Like I did all my work and stuff, but I stayed up late drawing, and then I was like, I finally went to bed, and I thought, this is my last night sleeping in my bed. And then I was like, oh, I'm so fucking melodramatic. It's only gonna be 2 weeks. But like, the thing is, I get hella homesick. I don't travel a lot. And like, I like to think that I don't get homesick a lot, but it's because I travel with my family often. But whenever I don't, like there's only been maybe 3-4 times in my life that I've traveled without my family. And like, I get hella homesick. I'm like, oh my god, I miss telling this joke with my sibling. Or like saying this, no one else gets it. It's just like, damn. By the end of October, exactly. Oh my god, the thumbnail has a plane. Nah, I figured it's a trip or something. Yeah, it's a trip. Please, Feb, don't put us in the pet compartment. No, it's fine. I heard they're delicate. They handle it like fragile luggage. Anyway, so I woke up. It's early for me. I gotta go get ready for classes and stuff. Whoa, have a good day at class. Be safe. Homesick is real. No, for real though. 2 weeks is a long time. I mean, it's kind of long, but I don't know. The 1 week isn't that long. 2 weeks is kind of long, but it's not that long. You know what I mean? Like, it's that duration of time that when it comes to an end, you're like, wow, I can't believe it ended already, you know? Which, to be fair, could be said about anything, but like 2 weeks especially, like it comes a lot faster. We're just like, wow, that was barely anything, you know? So yeah, time is cheese, man. Real thin slices of cheese. By the end, you're begging to come back. Yeah, I know I'm gonna miss like a lot of stuff from home, like being able to just pass out at home, and then there's gonna be a lot of things that I'm gonna learn over there that is just like, I wanna go home. Like, I'm gonna have hella fun, but I'm not gonna be home, you know? I'm not gonna be like comfy like I normally am, and like I have to leave so much at home. I can't take a little plush toy. I won't have my covers. I won't have like my regular wardrobe. I'm only taking one jacket. Like, man, there's so much stuff that like while I was packing and I was like, oh, well, I shouldn't take this because I can buy one over there. Oh, I shouldn't take this to save on luggage space. That I'm like, I took everything for granted. I'm gonna miss it. Oh my god. Packing. We won't have your life-size shadow. Yeah. Dude, while I was packing, my dad came in the room and my closet was open. And like I said, he sits in there, right? Shadow just sits in there. And my dad was like, he looked at it and it still doesn't have the fur on. So he's like, you're never gonna finish that, are you? And I was like, no, I'm gonna finish it. I promise. And he's like, you're not gonna finish that. And I'm like, I will! I just haven't had time! And he's like, what have you been doing recently? And I'm like, look, I know it sounds crazy, and I know you're unemployed now, you should definitely have time, but I've been trying to catch up with all my work before I go on the trip, okay? Because I have a lot to get done. And he's like, and I'm like, Dad, I promise I'll have it done by February, I promise. Because he's the type where it's like, if I have unfinished projects, and I don't finish them, he's like, throw it away. Like, it's just taking up space, throw it away. And I'm like, no! I'll finish it, I promise! Oh my god. But yeah, I do need to finish that. I need to get that done. I'm so scared. I'm so scared! And then, my friend sent me an article this morning. Apparently, at the airport we're gonna be landing, in the city that it's in, there's gonna be like, there's like a typhoon nearby. So we're gonna be in the area for like a category 3 hurricane, or 1, 3, or 4. One of those. And like, I've lived through hurricanes before, or tornadoes, honestly, I don't know the difference. But like, we're not gonna be in that area for long. We're gonna take a train out of there like pretty much as soon as we get there. But still, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I had this image in my head where we'd get there, you know, we'd walk out of the station or out of the airport, and we'd look at the sky and it'd be sunny, and we'd be like, oh my god, we made it, you know. And now I'm like, well, it's gonna be windy, it's gonna be probably rainy. No, every project is unfinished until the end. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh my god. God, there's so many things. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. I just hope, I don't know, the TV show that I was watching not too long ago, it just, oh, what is that?
Alex Rose stole Paprika's heart, so Paprika stole $50. Alex Rose says, to fund any surprise Shadow merch related encounters.
Yippee! Say less. Oh my god. I'm so excited. I'm gonna go to the Sega store and like, man, I don't know if y'all have seen, but they released these like pencil pouches, and one is Sonic and one is Shadow. And then like before that, they had released these like home slippers, and one was Sonic and one was Shadow. And like, there's so much more Shadow merch now, and I'm just like, ah. And then like, there's like, there's a bunch of sweaters that I will see online where it's like, oh, this thing in collaboration with this and Sega, you know. And I look at it and I'm like, if they have that at the store, like I'm gonna want to get it. And like it's so weird, it's so strange being able to like be a fanatic of that franchise, but then also simultaneously step back and be like, dog, it's not that serious. Like it's just a hedgehog, come on. But like, I don't know, it's so jarring, you know? Like I still remember me and Dave were watching Sonic X the other day. And I remember when it was airing, and I'd catch like snippets of episodes, and I dead ass looked at it and I was like, that's so stupid. I can't believe people are into it. The joke's on me. the joke's on me. The Yowie got me. The Yowie and the Found family. You sound excited about being in a tornado. I mean, not really excited. It's just like, I'm gonna be in tornado in Japan. Oh my god, I am like low-key a little worried because like I know how to handle, you know, a tornado at home. But in a foreign country, that's where I'm like, I hope nothing happens because I won't fucking know what to do. Oh my god, you're what now? Hi, what is us talking about? We're just yapping. It's gonna be a while before I come back to stream. A while as in like 2 weeks, not that long. But yeah, I'm going on a trip, and so I'm just, this is like a little goodbye, so that y'all don't miss me too much. Remember, the VODs are still up, and you know, you get fun pep content, and I get views, so like, equal trade-off. I saw Sonic Pizza Cutter and thought of you. Unfortunately, no shadow version. Yeah, there's a lot of like Sonic stuff that there's no shadow version of. But recently, all the new release merch, it has shadow on it. And I'm like, I'm so lucky to be alive. Like, I've never felt more like those live, laugh, love girlies than now. Where I'm like, I'm so lucky to be alive in this current moment. Life is so great. You know, don't kill yourself, guys. Life is good. Like... Because all the shadow merch is being released now, and I'm like, I'm living such a blessed life. I can't even buy half of it, but I'm like, I'm living such a blessed life. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fun pap content. You're leaving your dad to stream. Oh my god. I mean, knowing him, he might actually take it up if he had the time. He'd be like, I mean, just show me how to hit go live. Watch. I'll double your sub count. No, Gumi, it's not good. Anytime I see Sonic-related content, I think of Pep. It's a curse. It's good, though. It's a bit scary because, what, it's only been, let's see, I got into it, like, around March. Like, I will say March is the beginning of the fall, because December was whenever I was like, I was still wary, like, I don't know, it's a hedgehog, I don't know. But then by March, I was, like, fully committed, and I was like, yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog is so cool. So like March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. It's been like 7 months. All it took me was 7 months. And suddenly people have a strong association with me and like the Sonic franchise. Specifically Shadow the Hedgehog and or Sonic. And that's wild, I think. That is very crazy. Cause like I don't... Well, maybe it's just because Sonic and Shadow appear more in mainstream than Yowie does. So, like, people, like, have less of a strong connection with Yowie because they only encounter that when they're, you know, like, in my presence. But then as soon as they go out into the world, they see Sonic, they're like, oh, Pep likes that. So, you mean to tell me I found Pep's channel shortly after the time she got into Sonic? That's crazy. Me too, I took pictures of Shadow merch and I didn't even post them. Oh my god. That's so real. Oh my god. I'm so happy. I'm so blessed. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I was thinking, so, okay, this is gonna sound dumb, right? Bear with me. I have a Shadow the Hedgehog plush, right? Like one of those like little monitos or whatever. He's not little, but he's, you know, like regular doll size, right? And the thing is, I mean, it's not really like a big thing in the fan space, but it's been mentioned before that like, oh, Sonic, even though he's inspired heavily by American media, technically is Japanese, right? But with the way they wrote Shadow into the lore, they made it seem, I mean, this could be taken either way, but they made it kind of seem like the government who funded the project and everything were kind of like American-based or some type of like American-based country, but technically all of it, like, it's kind of weird. So like, you know, they've always joked like, oh yeah, you know, Sonic is Japanese and Shadow is American and stuff. And so I think it's really funny, and I kind of have a goal in my head to try and find, because here's a, to try and find a cute looking Sonic the Hedgehog doll. Because I've said this before, there's no fucking doll that I can find that's like an actual huggable plush that's not the Sonic meow that looks cute of Sonic the Hedgehog. Like, it's been so fucking hard. We did manage to find one, me and Dave, at the flea market, and there was like so fucking many counterfeits that like look stupid. But we found one that was actually really, really cute. But it didn't have like the back clothes or everything. It wasn't like, I don't think it was official, but it was like kind of cute. But Dave ended up keeping that one. So I still need one. I still need one for my Shadow not to be lonely. So that's my goal whenever I go to Japan. I have to try and find a cute Sonic the Hedgehog plush. Oh my god. My guacamole. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. One hand is wearing Dave. No, wait, stop. No, Pepper, you can't leave. It's fine. I'll be back in 2 weeks. I'm just gonna go take a little vacation, a little break. It's so crazy that like now that the trip is coming up and everything, and I'm like, you know, ready to go, all that, like, all okay. I funded the entire trip, right? Well, like, my half of it at least, right? Because me and my friend went, like, half and half on a lot of things. So she's funding her part, I'm funding my part. But still, like, the reason that I'm able to go is fully because I committed, and I worked hard, and I didn't quit. And, you know, like, it's just, it's insane, because this is the first time that I'm truly seeing, like, a big fruit of my labor. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, I can go, and I can actually, like, relax in a different country for 2 weeks somewhere where I've always wanted to go. Like, that's insane. So I'm like extremely happy, but then also I'm still like, I kind of don't want to go there. I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh, she'll stuff us in a bag and forget us there. Pep, you can't make the Shadow plus Yowie. He canonically fucks with Latina. You're missing an A. You're missing an A. You're saying he fucks with Latinos. Oh my god. Yay, adult money and adult spending. No, like literally. Pep, have fun. Get out of Shibuya and go loot the countryside. Are you kidding? I feel like that's where it's scarier. I'm afraid of bugs, so it's like, I don't want to fuck with Japanese spiders, man. I heard in the countryside there's like a lot of, like, there was this one short that I watched where it was it was like a content creator or something, and they were like, yeah, whenever I moved to Japan and, you know, me and my husband were looking for spaces in the countryside, there was a couple that like came up to us and, you know, they was talking to us, and then they ended up telling us that like, you will not last in this area, you should go live near the city. And then whenever they told their dad, who was Japanese, their dad was like, yeah, they're right. So it sounds scary over there. Like, I'll go at some point when I'm not scared of the city, so oh my god, have fun in Japan, bye, bye! Oh my god, and I'll be safe and everything. I'm on mobile, forgive my typing. It's crazy. It sounds crazy. Man, I'm kind of like, I'm worried about a lot of things, right? But one of the things that kind of freaked me out, well, two things. But my dad kind of freaked me out because he was like, and he's used to like traveling to other states or like Mexico, right? And he was like, don't forget to take medicine for your stomach in case you get an upset stomach over there, because you're gonna be eating differently over there. And I didn't even think of that. Like, I've never had issues with foreign food. You know, if I've had issues with food, it was just food in general, but it's never consistently been like foreign food. So that's where I was like, is that something I actually need to worry about? And I know like their cuisine tends to be a lot more like seafood based ish, or like a lot more vegetables, but like I live in an area where there's kind of a lot of seafood everywhere. But the thing is, I tend to avoid seafood for no other reason than I tend to be picky. So that's where I'm like, man, I'm kind of worried now. Oh my god, hope you stay there. Why? Oh my god. Yes. Oh no, not veggies. I mean, I'll still eat like the veggies. I'm less worried about. I've gotten a little better with it, especially in public spaces and stuff, or like just going to eat, or whenever I know there's like no other food, I'll eat that shit. When I'm hungry, I will eat. Like that, I'm not worried about. But it's the fucking the seafood that's kind of like, am I gonna be okay? Am I gonna be okay? Oh my god. It's one of the #1 concern. Pep is cooked. Won't be so homesick. No home food, literally motion sickness, upset stomach, and any prescriptions. I'm good on prescriptions. Like, I don't have any motion sickness. I don't have unless I'm in VR. Upset stomach, I don't tend to have a lot of issues of, so I think I'll be fine. But also with like the increase in physical exercise because of walking around so much, plus like the completely different diet, I'm like kind of nervous. I'm a little nervous. Like by itself, I can handle each one, but together, that's where I'm like, oh man. Oh my god, imagine going to Japan for just burgers and tacos. See, the thing is, on our itinerary, we have 2 places on there. One is an American diner, and another one is a taco truck. And the reason is because, like, we want to know what it tastes like over there, you know? Like, is it any good? Is it as? It's probably not gonna be, you know, like, I live in an area where the tacos are bomb, if you know the right spots. And, like, I mean, American food, I grew up with it. So that's where I'm like, I feel like I'm setting myself up for failure here. But, you know, curiosity. Oh my god. Get horse sashimi if they offer it. That sounds kind of scary, Gumi. Why are you so excited about it? As a born and raised southerner, hearing you say you avoid seafood hurts my soul. It's because, okay, look. I like shrimp a lot, actually. I like shrimp. But a lot of other foods, like, I know I don't like catfish. I think I've had tilapia before and I liked it. There was another type of fish too that I got in Acapulco, and man, that shit was the best fish I've ever had. And then on top of that, I tend to eat like this. I don't think it counts as seafood, but like technically, aside from canned tuna fish that I eat a lot, well, not a lot, but often enough, frozen fish sticks. Right? Those from like a very specific brand too, because a lot of other brands make them too fishy, but that with like macaroni and cheese, so yummy. So like, I don't avoid it necessarily. It's just I know I tend to be picky, and a lot of times they're, I don't know, I avoid a lot of foods, but it's because I don't like paying for stuff if I don't know if I'm gonna like it. You know, if like, I tend to try new meals when I'm splitting it with friends. That way, hopefully one of us likes it, you know? Or, like, at least we'll be able to eat, like, a bit of it together, and it won't feel like such a waste of money. And so that's the main thing that prevents me from, like, expanding my palate a lot. So that's why I tend to try a lot more foods with my dad, because when he's the one cooking it, there's not spending... I mean, technically spending money on the ingredients, but, like, he makes it because he's gonna eat it. And so I don't feel as bad or as nervous of, like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. You know what I mean? And so, yeah. Get the fuck up. Why? Welcome in, Bloody Bones. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. It's a better happy Tuesday. I had it. It's really good. Actually, milder than beef. Maybe I will try it then. Let's see. You don't like catfish? Nah, catfish is actually ass. Or maybe the place, because I only tried it at one spot, but maybe the place that I had it at didn't make it good, but I did not like it at all. Like, that's where I was like, eh. Never again. You just need real seafood. Seafood over there can't be called seafood. Y'all probably throw it in water, boil it, and call it the day. Nah. I go to a lot of, like, what is it called? Like, what are they called? Like, international places that, like, hole in the wall ass areas. It looks so dirty, but the food tends to slap. So, like, I know I go to places, or at least for the most part, there are some times where we will go to places where it's like, oh, a friend said to check it out, and, like, my dad's friend or something will be like, oh, you should try this place, and so they go, and then the food is ass, and we're just like, well. Oh my god. Welcome in, Ted Detective. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. It's better happy Tuesday. Hello there, finally made it to the stream for once. Yippee! Welcome in. We're just yapping. I'm the same way. Only when I'm in an experimental mood can I have backup food, and can have backup food do I try new foods. Exactly. Butter fried catfish nuggets. See, that would sound kind of good. I realize how different of a taste butter, like things cooked in butter tend to have, which I know is obvious, but like I never really had the opportunity to try it, like, you know, one and another. But my dad cooked like some corn in butter and then served it with cecina. And then I mixed it with potato and egg, and then I put some like hot sauce on it and some crema on a flour tortilla. Oh, that shit was so good. That shit was so fucking good. then I'll be sick to my stomach and still hungry and $10 for it. Exactly. I always eat with friends, and a lot of them are foodies, so I get to try everything. Ah, man, I wish. Don't pack heavy. You need space to get all your buybacks home. Yeah, no worries. The luggage that I have is just the carry-on. Like on my way there, I just have the carry-on, but then we also have like for our ticket back a checked bag purchase. So it's like that was one of the things that was like was echoed everywhere in all the travel videos. It's like, oh, don't forget the safe space. Let's see. Oh, that's also good. Gooms. I cook catfish in a Chinese way in spicy Sichuan doubanjiang and peppercorn broth. Ooh, that sounds yummy though. Holy shit. That's fancy as fuck. Okay, Pep. Now you know who to invite on your next trip, right? Gumi friends? Oh my god. Sorry, Gumi. Speaking of foods, what's the most cursed food combo that you love? Cursed food combo. I think for the most part, I tend to eat pretty normal. I mean... Okay, I wouldn't call it cursed, but I think it would raise an eyebrow. White bread with Nesquik chocolate powder inside, and that's it. Like, it's a struggle meal. But it kind of slaps. But don't overload it. But don't put too little either. Like, it's kind of good. It's kind of good. That's right. I also mooch off of friends who are also foodies. That's so real though. What else are friends for, you know, other than to expand your world? My dad said something so sweet to me yesterday. He gave me some money and he was like, go explore the world. And I was like, oh, thank you. You know, and then I went to my room and I was like, that felt like such a movie scene where it's like, go see the world, explore the world is your oyster. And I'm just like, okay. Like, I'm still so like worried about going and missing home and just like, oh, am I gonna be okay? I took notes, but still, like, I don't know if it was enough. I still need to hopefully watch the video of checking into a hotel and see how it goes. Like, I'm so worried. I'm planning to go back to Japan next year. So if you want to meet me and my friends there, we can do some crazy stuff. I mean, next year, 2027. That give me plenty of time to save. Put right, put left. Mayhaps. Oh my god. That'd be so sick though. That'd be dad, right? I'm so lucky. My dad's so cool. He's scary sometimes, but like he's so cool at the end of the day. Time is ticking and I'm nervous. It'll be fine though. It'll all be fine. I'm just nervous. I'm just a very nervous person in general. Well, I'm nervous when it comes to new things. For a lot of things, I tend to get it over with. And on the outside, especially in public, I tend to look very like, you know, nonchalant or pretty normal or like I'm taking it easy. But like inside, I'm like, what's going on? Paprika silently hoping you find someone overseas so you move out to stop dishonoring him in his home with your cooking. Don't say that. Man, the amount of times that like he's like okay. Okay, so sometimes I will cook food, right? Because there's nothing and I'm kind of hungry and I know like very, very few recipes or I've seen people cook certain things. So I'm like, oh, I kind of know how to do that. So then I'll cook a recipe, right? And then I'll tell my dad later, and honestly, 9 times out of 10, he's always like, it's missing a little bit of salt. It's missing a little bit of salt. Or like this sauce and some salt, you know? But every time that I tell him, he gets super excited and super happy. And he's like, good job. That's how you're gonna learn. That's how you're gonna learn and grow. That way, whenever you get, you know, like, whenever you finally meet someone... you cook for them and like you need to know how to cook. Oh shit, you need to know how to cook anyways to live by yourself. And I'm like, Dad, stop. Oh my god, Japan is gonna keep our pepper. Nah, I don't think so. I heard it's kind of like complicated to live over there. It does. It's a lot more like accessible than over here, but still. Oh, sounds delectable, especially with a glass of milk. If a glass of milk, mine has to be white rice and chili garlic ketchup. No, see, that doesn't seem that bad. I used to eat, just plain egg with ketchup, and sometimes corn tortillas. That stuff was good. Oh my god, oh my god, Helldiver. Is that the Gamba money? Pepper cooks! He's silly sweet, right? Cooking is a basic skill of survival. No, like that for sure, yeah. Best dad award. I have a really, really great dad. No. Oh my god. Pep living alone though. Yeah, I look, I am at the end of the day a survivalist. I can make it, but I don't wanna. Like, I do not want to live alone. Like, there are some times where I'm like, it wouldn't be that bad to live alone. Like, there's definitely perks to it. Like, yesterday at night, I had to wash dishes. There was quite a few, and I was sitting there, like, singing out loud. And I was just, enjoying life. And I was like, see, this isn't so bad. But then, like, all it takes is, like, one scream outside, and I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. All it takes is one spider, and it's like, please, where's society at? I can't do this. Oh my god, who was she yap with? Exactly! I get like, I crave socialization so much, so often, that it's like, I don't think I could actually like live by myself. Japan is only good for about 3 months and the reality of the differences start to hit. Yeah, because the thing is they're, from what I hear a lot, they tend to be very quiet, polite, but like, when you find out that like, oh shit, I've been doing this thing wrong, you feel bad, and sometimes it can be like mean where it's like, oh, I can't believe you didn't know. But I heard that's the exception, so like, I don't know. I don't think I'll encounter any of that, but still, it's like, oh. I can't order stuff without getting interrogated, so yeah, that's fair. We'll exploit more Japan money. Yippee! The searching for Sonic the Hedgehog fund. Start talking to a sock puppet and a stick with a volleyball. Oh my god. Let's see. I had to live alone for a month or so, and I freaking miss talking to people. And no, I can't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like what about the people? Where's the yapping? Welcome to the Peppers Consistency 0107. Your life gets inexplicably worse from here. I'm joking. It's just gonna get a lot more pep-filled. Yeah, I can't live alone. If there's one bump in the night, you'll live alone. It's either a ghost or worse, a burglar. That's what I'm saying. Hey, I just came back from work and was looking for a chill bit. That's why I stumbled across your stream. Loving the vibe already. I'm glad. You actually caught me at the worst time. I'm about to go to Japan for a trip for like 2 weeks. I'm very excited but very nervous because this is my first time traveling with just like a friend and not family. And usually whenever I travel with, at least whenever I travel without family, it's like with an adult who like knows what's going on or, is handling everything. And I just get to, sit back and let stuff happen. But this time I had to be like an active participant. Make decisions. So I'm kind of nervous, but welcome in. We're happy to have you. Oh my god. I'm not a yapper. Imagine, Pep. Dude, I feel you. I'm not really a yapper too in real life. I like listening a lot more. But the thing is, when there's silence, I will talk to fill the silence. But you can only talk for so long. Like recently, actually, my throat's been kind of hurting. So like I have to sit in silence a lot more often. And man, my work, especially within the past few days, was a lot of like listening to VODs to get clips or editing stuff. So I had to listen. But because I just felt alone, I was like, I can't do this. I need someone to talk to. Like there were so many times that I was like eyeing the VC and I was like, should I just sit in VC? But I was like, no, I need to focus and get this work done. It was impossible. Oh my god. Wait, actually it might be Gamba money if you could hold on to that for a while. I'm gonna be going to the Gamba spot probably around the 13th. So that's where it's like, it's due by then. I can go days, maybe even weeks without talking to my roommate. We'll just not talk because her work schedule doesn't line up with mine. It's quiet. No, I do get that. Sometimes, like, when I was working, me and my dad, our schedules, like, did not line up, so I would barely get to see him. And man, that like, entire week where he was, like, getting home late, going to work early, I was so fucking lonely. I was like, that's like, my only person to talk to aside from stream. And like, don't get me wrong, it's fun to talk on stream, except for when I'm like focused on a game, and I don't know why. The thing is with streaming, you're not, like, the focus is hardly ever on the game, like in its full entirety. It's usually like, okay, what experience can you bring to the game, you know what I mean? But I don't know, I like playing games and I like being good at it or figuring it out, you know what I mean? So I tend to focus, like I'm usually a pretty quiet gamer, so whenever I do game streams, which I do often, it's like, I just sit there and I'm like, I'm just gonna, like, just sit there quietly. Oh my god. Let's see. I can last a long time alone, but it's not healthy for me. If you need talking in Japan, the bars after work, you'll be the life of the party. I mean, yeah, but like, I get anxious if there's too many people. Have you been streaming for a long time? You look pretty comfortable while streaming. Yeah, this is my, what is it, second year? I started off on YouTube. I only just now started like committing a little bit to Twitch, multi-streams. So yeah, all the fun's on YouTube. That's where I keep up with stuff the most because the Twitch dashboard kind of scares me. So yeah. Oh, and by COVID, I stayed at home comfortably. But now I'm like, nah, I miss the sun and my friends. Yeah, like COVID. I mean, I still had to go out a lot because there was like a lot of things where we had to go and like, you know, do stuff. Like, honestly, my life was busier around COVID, which sucked. But I liked going out because I could wear the mask and I could like kind of talk to myself, and especially because there was like usually a lot of noise. No one could hear it, so I felt comfortable. But now that, like, you know, people don't wear masks as much, it's like people will notice when I'm talking to myself. And I feel so awkward. Oh my god. I did donate $5, but I could donate more. I mean, up to you. It depends if you want anything. Honestly, I will tell y'all 100% that Gamba thing, I earn about $1 from it. Like, I'm not benefiting from that. I just think it would be fun. Like, I wished for a while that like I could get, you know, someone in my social circle to go to Japan. That way I could like get cool stuff, you know what I mean? But also I don't want to endorse too much gambling, so that's where I'm like, $5 or $10. One or the other, that's it. But yeah, you know, I just did it, like, that's mainly for y'all. Like, it does not benefit me much at all. So yeah. Also exercise. Now I walk almost every day. It's nice. I've been meaning to go on walks around the neighborhood, but I get kind of nervous. I'm not a yapper IRL. I don't talk to my roommates back in the days either. I just need someone to blame for ghost activity. Yes! Exactly! It's like, oh, I hear something, you know, down the hall, and I'm like, oh, you know, it's the cat, or it's, you know, my dad, but then, like, my dad's not home, and the cat's right next to me, and I'm like, please, please don't be anything. Oh my god, problem is shipping. Yeah, no. Trust me, if there was a way that, like, I could, you know, ship for cheaper, I would, but especially right now, the USPS raised their prices because the holidays are coming up, and so they're I don't know if it's like a new constant thing or they're just doing it for this time of year, but they raise their shipping prices, so it's like, let's see, the fun is over here. Yep. Oh, you're multi-streaming now? I'm trying to do it consistently. I was supposed to do it starting like 3-4 months ago, but I kept like forgetting, and so now I'm just like, today I wasn't even gonna, but I was like, well, you know, I need to consistently do it, otherwise I'm gonna get lazy about it. So, you know, I don't even think the title or the category are right, technically. I don't think I fixed it. Let's see. I mean, I'm in a classroom with my friends, and I'm currently here. Safe to say, I'm not a yapper. Yeah, that's fair. Let's see, yeah, she is. Oh, I'm already falling over there. Yeah! Low stakes. Pep, let me slide you 100 right now. UQ 25 and gamma my 75 deal. I mean... I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it, but that's where I'm like, on the one hand, there is kind of like a limit to how much stuff I get, because if it can't fit in the box, that's where I'm like, ugh. But then also, like, I don't know what I'm gonna say to my friend if I'm like, I'm gambling $75 because someone paid me to. Imagine being lazy. That's my life. What do you mean? Oh, Twitch has a lot of lag issues for me. I'm back here now. Ah, damn. I don't know, the latency seems to be pretty good. What extension do you tend to use? I mean, you could hold on to it until the 3rd anniversary, but if need be, I can pay for shipping. I mean, it's up to you. Let's see. No, your title and category are wrong on Twitch. Yeah, see, that's what I figured. I don't think I've changed it from the last time. Because that's one of the main things that I'm like, I don't like doing it, because I don't have to do that over here on YouTube. So welcome, Brendan. Hi, thank you for the follow. Teehee. Let's see. Set stream title. Yapping. I'm leaving. We'll just keep that. Oh yeah, if you check the description, I thought it was kind of funny, because I wanted to make a joke about, like, I'm leaving and taking the kids, so I put, I'm leaving and taking crossworlds. Now time to fix the category. I'll have to actually open Twitch for that, because I don't know how to do it on the streamer bot. I need to learn so much about Twitch, but, like, I keep procrastinating on it, because I'm like, it's fine. It's fine, I'll do it next time. Oh boy, we're doing I'm leaving Banshee Fazbear's Pizzeria Tycoon. Oh boy. Let's see, where is it? Stream manager, and then edit stream info, and then we're not doing this, we are doing chatting. Just chatting. I thought about putting on like a background game, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna get distracted. So I'll stream for however long I have stuff to say. I mean, the limit is 3 hours, because after that I do need to book an Uber to go to my friend's house, so that way we can catch the flight tomorrow, but still. So yeah, let me switch back here. There we go. Let's see, ask your mod Yurkun to do it. There's a command. Ah, true, but like, I like knowing how to do stuff myself. That way, you know, in case they're ever like busy and stuff, I know how to do it. Like, I grew up very independent, so if I don't know how to do it, I'm like, why don't I know how to do it? Like, it gets me frustrated. I mean, you could appoint a mod for Twitch and permanently banish them from YouTube, but that'd be mean. You know, what if there's something that I get hooked up that only works on YouTube, you know? Like, I don't want to do that, and like, they don't even get paid. So I feel bad being like, I will restrict your way of enjoying my content to benefit me more. Like, that's why I'm like, nah, it's fine. I'll do it, especially for small stuff like that, you know? You are my best friend, and we have Chef Taco for lunch. Chef Taco. Pep, if you need us on stream, you can DM us. I know, but like, at that point, usually I'm just figuring out how to do it. Because what if I message y'all like, hey, I need help. Can you do this? And y'all like, no. Like, just, I don't know how to do it, you know? Technically, it does help if it's like a long project where it's like, oh, you know, we can both troubleshoot to figure it out. But especially on live streams, for any issues, you want to get it solved or another way to do it as quickly as possible. So that's where I'm like, yeah, I got it. I'll take care of it. Real for that. Bold of you to assume your mods enjoy your content. Trust me, if they keep coming back, like, trust me, it's very easy to ghost me. So that's where it's like, nah, I think I think they like hanging out with me. If anything, y'all have kind of solved this issue that I had a lot, like just personality wise, where I was like, oh, people hate me. Like every now and then I'll still be like, I think they hate me, but y'all make it so hard to truly believe, like, nah, I'm pretty sure they just like, hey, hate my guts completely, and they think I should just stop breathing. Like, y'all come around too often where I'm like, it doesn't make sense if they don't enjoy being around me. And so that's where I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm that ass. I think I'm just like a little ass. If we get another mod, it can't be Alex. Too much power. True, he'll go mad with power. Yeah, I just mean, don't hesitate if you do. Yeah, no worries, trust me. That's why I tend to like hit y'all up for stuff off stream where I'm like, hey, do you know how to do this? Or like, hey, can y'all help me with this? Like, especially for bigger projects. And the thing is, a lot of the projects that I do, they're not that big and not that complicated. So that's where I'm like, you know, I'll handle it. Like, you know, I'm always on VGen, like, hey, there's this commission in the works, or, oh, let me go contact this person. And it's just, since it's not a lot on my plate yet, that's where I'm like, I got it. Like, I can handle it. Because it just makes me build up the muscle of being able to handle a lot. That way, whenever I do get into a place where, or like, you know, in a position to where I have to do a lot more, I'm ready for it. You know what I mean? Like, I like training those skills. And even if I don't, you know, do anything with content, it can still be used in like several different fields. So that's where I'm like, nah, I got it. It's good. I'll learn. I'll live and learn. I'll grow. Let's see. I'd never be a Pep mod. No offense to you, Pep, but then I would be obligated to be at your streams. You always have been, and my wallet might not survive. Woof. Oh my god. But yeah, no, it'd be like that. Like, I don't know. I don't like complicating the way that people enjoy things. You know what I mean? Like, I'm. This is gonna sound so cheesy, but I'm honored to be something that people enjoy. You know what I mean? And so that's where it's like, if I do anything that makes it more complicated, I feel bad. That's a part of why I don't like canceling streams. That's a part of why, you know, if I play a game, even if I'm not, you know, necessarily like, this is the best game ever, I'll still play it because I said I was gonna play it, you know? Like, I don't like complicating things, or especially when it's to people that, and look, not in a parasocial way. I don't know you I meant to say this too. Guys, don't be parasocial with me. I do not know y'all's names. I do not know y'all's faces. I remember maybe, if you're lucky, one detail, and I'm so sorry, but at the end of the day, I'm just a little guy on the internet. Don't get attached to me. Make some real friends who can actually like reciprocate those emotions that you have, okay? I'm just here and we can have a good time, but we're not friends like that, okay? I want y'all to know that and never forget. Because I feel bad, you know? Like, I don't want to do that to someone that's doing them so dirty like that. Like, sorry, dog. I don't remember you. Oh my god. Let's see. Dudes, I've never shared a single pet video with anyone. This is a place where I simultaneously know everyone and no one. It's perfect. Ah, I felt that. The double life, double life. Also, if my friends appear here and they see stuff, I type, yikes. Now we're watching you out of spite. As proof, we will we will thumbs up your video and share it with the world. Oh, the humanity. No, version broken. No, she doesn't love me. She doesn't know my name. Even though I say her name out loud every night while I'm cuddling up to a Shadow the Hedgehog plushie, thinking about her. No! Oh my god. But yeah, no, take care of yourselves. Like, I do care about y'all as people. You know what I mean? As in, like, the same way that I don't want to see a random person getting kicked on the side of the street. Like, that is a way that I feel about y'all. Because it's like, I want the best for y'all, but I don't know you. I just don't. And there will never be a day that I really will. So, don't forget that, okay? And I'm saying that with the most love in my heart. Oh my god. Wait, you mean me giving money to a VTuber won't make them my girlfriend? I can't parasocially get an anime waifu? Such sad news to be just learning. To just be learning. Yeah, I tried, trust me, I've been turned down so many times. Oh my god. But yeah. Ah, the other day I was on call with Dave and Chad Rika, right? My older brother. And he said something. He was making fun of me or something like that. And like my biggest rival in life, and part of why I'm so like competitive at times, is my older brother. Like, he kicked my ass a lot in games. And so I just like, that's why I'm not dog shit at games, because there were times where I would win, you know? It was just like a constant progression of skill because I was constantly playing against him. It's been a couple years since we played together, but with Crossworlds, he got it because me and Dave kind of bullied him into getting it. And like, he's good. Like, he can beat me, but he can't beat Dave, but I can beat Dave. So it's like a really weird hierarchy right there. But like, he was bullying me and he was saying something and I was doing that like nervous laugh that I do, like, ah, hee, tee hee. You know, I was saying that and he's like, don't fucking VTuber laugh at me. And I was like, I forgot that he like watches some of my stuff sometimes. So I was like, oh, oops. Oh my god. Oh man. Let's see. Oh no, I can't be parasocial. Oh no. Heyo, Pep stream. Heyo, Pep house stream. Hi, fellas. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's going well. If not, it's better. It's going pretty well, I think. Very, very normal, average day. If Shadow stream tomorrow, he won't remember you. No! I mean, Pep, you know my name, and so just Alex because of that one time I slipped up. Yeah, but like I said, like, if you do ever reveal stuff, me in general, I tend to be very, like, oblivious. Like, there was a friend of mine, right, who I knew on the internet for a lot of time, and we were on call often, and because I didn't know their name, like, and whenever they would, like, their family would be talking to them, on the other side, they spoke a different language, so, like, I didn't really pay attention. It turns out they'd been using their name the entire time, and it wasn't until after they told me their name that I then started hearing it, but before that, I was like, I don't know, like, and they were like, oh, you probably know my name because my family has called it a bunch of times, and I was like, huh. Like, not that I remember, and so if I heard it, I will forget. Like, just 100%, I know I will forget. But there's also a chance that I didn't notice that I heard it, so yeah. Let's see. The name stuck, yeah. Yo, dudes, I named him and it's canon now. She used it for the first time, unprompted. Yeah, I told him because he was like, oh, they hardly know that I exist because you don't really talk about me. Because he saw the one about scrapbooking, and I was like, oh, they do have a name for you. They call you Chad Rika often. He was like, what does that mean? And I was like, well, you know, Chad. And he's like, what does that mean? And I was like, well, it means like a very cool guy. And he's like, ah, okay, that's good. Don't you fucking VTuber laugh at me, bro. He clocked my ass and I was like, god damn. I forgot you knew about that. Rock Popper Plunger. Oh my god. Wait, he watches your content? Does he know of his name? Now he does, but he didn't before. I'm not actively searching anyone's ID, so like I'll ignore it and not remember. Exactly. Actively. I'm not parasocial. You are. No. No. Guys, y'all like me, right? Y'all don't think I'm ass, right? But I gotta get out of here. I have weights class next period. Have fun in Japan. I will. Be safe. Drink your milk. Eat your vegetables. Don't talk to strangers, or at least try and best judgment. Oh my god. Ah, I'm out of breath. I've been yapping. Also, my stomach kind of hurts. I haven't eaten. I'll eat later. I don't feel like eating. I don't have an appetite. I'm just like, eh. Just my stomach hurts. Imagine the streamer is a parasocial one. Like, guys, you remember me, right? You remember my name, right? You remember that one detail that I said in that one short, like 9 months ago? I told y'all my favorite color. Do you remember? Wait, like deadass, does anyone remember my favorite color? I doubt they do, because I really don't talk about it often. Let's see, nah, we don't. We 100% don't like you. We're only here for the Rare King Day of appearances. I'm gonna jump off a toaster. Oh my god. I think I will be right back. My stomach is kind of killing me, so like I need to go take care of that. But I will be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I won't take long. It's just, I'm gonna die. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Chaos control!
I'm back. Oh. Whoa. Wait, hold on. Let me pull up chat again. Where were we? Oh, someone did activate chaos control. Okay, good. It wasn't a glitch. Ah, that's the new one. Yeah! I just got it not too long. Well, I mean, I got it a while ago, actually. But I just never had a chance to use it. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Bluer Plinked. Welcome in, Popla. Happy Tuesday. Hope your day's going well. Today it's better. Am I late? Nope, not late. Not late. I just had to step away for a moment. Gumi, you and Du are in charge now. Y'all are the experienced ones. Oh my god. Gumi has more subs. I'll let her take the blame. Oh my god. Hey, don't bring up the numbers. It's all fake. True. I mean, like, you know, you do work for it, right? There is a level of, like, consistency and hard work that does go into it. So it's not completely fake. But, like, it is not directly tied to skill. It's tied to, like, luck and consistency. Let's see. Well, I don't want to pay for all the pipes we throw in here. No, Pep pays for all damages. Wait, says who? You just say Pep leaving, so I thought join, but can't see her. Yeah, I had to step away for a bit. But I lived! Gumi's rich from all the balloons she finds. She's so hungry. So looking for a munch where you're entertaining the mass. No, she already left. I'm back. My trip was so quick. Oh my god. Those fighting tummy hurts. Yeah, I've noticed that, like, if anything, it's not even food that tends to make, like, my stomach just go haywire. It's temperature. If I'm sitting by, like right now, I'm sitting by a hot computer, but I just took a shower, and my stomach gets cold, like, it's over for me. Oh my god, but welcome in, Prez. Happy Tuesday. Hope your day's going well. Tonight it's better. But for the sake of honesty, Prez did it. Let's run. What did I do? Yes, Prez did it. Ooh, Prez. Oh my god. But yeah. Oh my god. What were we talking about before I left? I cannot remember. I just know that I stepped away and I was like, I think I'm not gonna make it. There's no way. I can't do this. Oh my gosh. What was I yapping about? We talked about the trip, we talked about food, we talked about the weather. How long is a flight? Oh, god, it's a 14-hour flight. That's like more than half a day. Like, I've spent that long drawing before, like just from start to finish, just completely drawing. But still, to stay in like one spot, like I tend to get up and you know, go and do stuff or get a little distracted. So to have that, like, it's like, oof. Oof. You said not to be parasocial, then went on a side tangent about telling us not to be parasocial. Ah, that's right, that's right. Oh yeah, favorite color. Does anyone know it? Does anyone remember my favorite color? Shame. Who, me? Oh my god. Man, a 14-hour flight. I have a lot of stuff to keep myself entertained, but still, I'm like, this is gonna suck. This is gonna kind of suck. I'm not even gonna have a blanket. I'm just gonna have, I mean, I'm gonna be pretty covered. I have pants and then I have a hoodie. So like, I'll be fine, but still. Can you sleep on flights? 14 hours is pretty rough if not. I can. I tend to fall asleep a lot for flights, to be honest. But like, I think the longest flight I've ever had is like 4 hours. So, you know, 14. Like, I've done road trips before that are similar in time, but a flight? Like, I've never been in the air that long. Yeah, just sleep. The airline gives us a small pillow and a blanket. Ooh. Isn't it basic like pink? Nope. Grayable. Is favorite color possibly pink or gray? Close! Any guesses? Any other guesses? Let's see. I'll take one more guess before I'm like, alright, here it is. You'll never guess. You'll never see it coming. I have said it before though. Oh man. If you say black. I'm used to long flights because my family used to go back to China once in a while. Ah, how long is the flight usually? Black? No, it's not black. It's silver. Silver is my favorite color because it's shiny and I think it's neat and I don't know, I like it. I like it a lot. So, oh my god. You know, I always feel like someone's gonna tell me that's not a real color, you know, whenever I say it, because silver has metallic properties. It's not the same as gray, but it has like technically it's a shade of gray, but it has metallic properties and it's like reflective. So when I say silver, I don't just mean gray. I mean like because it's shiny. But you know, it's different, and so I'm always waiting for someone to be like, "That's not a real color because it has all these properties that normal colors don't have." But I like silver. But no one has told me that, so that's where it's like, huh, how strange. Oh my god! Welcome in, Radioactive Penguin. Happy Tuesday. Hope it is going well. If not, it gets better. It's a textured color, I think. Yeah. That's unique. Yeah, I also get that a lot, but I don't know if that's like a, you're weird, or if that's like a. Well, that's pretty cool, you know, which I always imagine it like, you know, like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, oh, they think it's neat. Not me typing a message, deleting it because I was about to say silver isn't a real color. You would be the first. You'd be the only. Oh my god. You can have any color, but add that metal sheen texture and bam. True. So yeah, by technicality, it's gray, but I don't know, like silver is so different from gray because it's like a specific kind of shade of gray, you know what I mean? Like it tends to be light, but it also has like shadows and stuff. The hedgehog? Haven't heard anyone say that as their favorite before. Yeah, it's because like my favorite color is silver, but then below that, like my second favorite color is, and see, here's the thing, it changes a lot. Like, I don't really have a consistent, and that's a part of why I chose silver, because, like, between anything, I'll always choose, like, you know, silver as a type of material or something, or, like, the look of something, you know? But with all the other colors, I just kind of feel the same about, like, there's certainly colors that I like less, but a lot of the colors I tend to like pretty decently. Like, I like, kind of emerald shades of green, or yellow, like dandelion yellow kind of shades. I like bright oranges. I like vibrant reds, lighter purples, deep blues. Like I like those colors, but like none of them I like necessarily more than the other, you know? Let's see. Yay, I like blue, but a gemstone blue topaz blue because it's shiny. Yeah, you get it. Oh my god. I said that was my fave when I was in high school on that werewolf phase. Oh god. Don't say that. People will be like, oh, Pep, you got something you want to tell us? Are you still in that phase? It's like, no, I promise. I was born like this. This is how I've always been. Guys. Which is ironic. I love the blue in Labradorite. Labradorite. Huh. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna look it up. Let's see. But yeah, there's a lot of cool colors. My birthstone is, I think, an emerald. So, like, that's always been cool. Oh, that is pretty. Oh my god. My favorite stone is opal because it has all the colors. So it looks really pretty. But man, that is really cool. I like how it has depth to it. Let's see, wouldn't werewolves hate silver? Yeah. Wait, do they? I know there's like a strong association between Fae and silver, that like because of its pure properties, that's why they don't like it. Or at least with vampires and Fae, I think, hate silver. Do werewolves say so? They might. I think because it's like silver bullet. Does that take out a werewolf, or how's it go again? Let's see. I don't like the name, but I love the rock. Silver kills werewolves. I got randomly served a factoid that a maned wolf isn't really a wolf. It's a dog. Yeah, we're of the canine species, but we're not actually a wolf. We're not a fox either. We're like cousins of the two, and our closest our closest animal relative is the American bush dog. Let's see. Silver bullet is one way to take down werewolves. I feel like it's one way to take down a lot of things. It's Fae and iron, not silver. Oh, okay, then I've been misunderstanding. That, or a lot of the fanfics I've read have been wrong. Pep, I better be staying at the Shibuya Excel Hotel or I'm unsubbing. Oh, Iron. Oh, about the hotel. About that. When I tell you we saved so much money on hotels. We're not staying at hostels, but like, man, we did a lot of digging to find the hotels that we ended up at. So, hopefully I won't have any horror stories, but like, hopefully, you know? Hopefully. Oh my god. I'm unsubbing. But why? They look so quaint and they're in safe parts of towns and they have a lot of good reviews that like, oh, the people are actually very nice and it's you know, what you pay for, but it's not bad. He unfollowed. Oh my god. You were so lucky that you haven't been kidnapped by Faye. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Oh my gosh. Faye, man, like, there's so many moments in day-to-day life that like I think about it often where, you know how Fays will steal your name and then they have power over you and everything. I'm like, I'm so glad that hopefully I'm so glad either they don't exist or I've never encountered them, because the amount of times that someone's like, oh, can I have your name, like especially at government offices, like Fays would be so rich working at a government office. Because for every day, like, oh, can I have your name? And it's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, thank you. And they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know until, you know, like the Fae wanted to use it. And so it's just like, oh, man. Yellow Pervy. Hi, Popla. How are you doing? Hope your day's going well. It's better. Happy Tuesday. Let's see. The hotel I was at was wonderful, though the beds are firm like a plank. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I hope I'll be okay. I tend to like very, like, squishy beds, so... I don't know. Hopefully I'll be fine. Oh, she knows that one. Yeah, Faye DMV. Dude, that could be like a whole little, like, Netflix series. I could see it being a Netflix series where it's like the Faye work at the DMV. So they, like, have a bunch of people under their control and they can just go on random hijinks and not get any consequences for it because they, like, know everyone in the town. That would be so funny. You leaving us? Well, I'm going on a trip. I'm going to Japan for like 2 weeks. So I'll be back, but yeah, I will be gone a little bit. She's abandoning us in her toy box for 2 weeks. Oh my god. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. There's gonna be a lot of stories when I get back. She's graduating. I'm not graduating. I'm not smart enough yet. Oh man, hopefully someday. And I know it seems like, oh, why would you say that? You hate us. You don't want to be here. But it's just like, if I graduate, chances are it's gonna be for something really, really cool. And so, you know, I don't know. I'd feel happy being able to tell y'all, you know, I'm graduating, because knowing that at least for me, it has a very low chance of not meaning I'm going to something cooler that like y'all will get to see. That's where it's like, I don't know. I'd be happy to tell y'all that I'm graduating one day. Let's see. I was getting destroyed by Roblox 3. Hope Roblox dies. Anyway, sup? Hi, the next Rose. Happy Tuesday. Hope your day's going well. Time gets better. Let's see. They couldn't be any worse than actual DMV employees. You're not wrong. Hopefully. Let's see. That's what I'm saying. Time to alert Japan for a loosely lone wolf. How y'all doing? I better get paid before you graduate. I will pay you 1 nickel. It will be sent out with your next order of Pep merch. Oh my god. Which, who knows when that's coming. I doubt we're gonna have merch until I finally get rid of the stock that I have here. Pep, if you told a Fae your name is Paprika Chirus, do you think they'd have power over you? Like, do you resonate with that name enough to correlate yourself to it on a deep level? Oh my god. See, that's where it gets kind of complicated, because technically, yes, a lot of people call me Pep. And so I've gotten very, very used to it, especially in this past year. And so, like, there's been times where, like, I'll be introducing myself, you know, IRL, and I'll be like, I have to think of my name. And man, I didn't notice till, like, it was kind of too late that, like, oh shit, I use this name a lot. Like, oh my god. So honestly, probably, like, not to a full extent, because it's weird. It's like a Venn diagram, you know? It's like there's me and then there's Pep, and I'm the sliver in the middle of the 2 circles. Like, I'm that. So I think it'd have a little bit of power over me. Let's see. Japanese wolf have been long extinct, so you'll be like a celebrity over there, right? I hope so. Maybe they'll go easy on me. Anyways, just came to say hi, now I'm gonna eat the multiverse. Bye! Let's see, what's Fae? Fae are like fairies, specifically like off of the European continent. Or the Celtic, I don't know, it's somewhere. But like, they're basically fairies, tricksters, kind of spirits. And they have this, it's like a story, but it's not a story, it's just a thing that's commonly thought about Fae, that they're able to kind of control people if they take ownership, or like if they are given your name, because your name is very strongly tied to your identity, so they would have some like level of control over you. Let's see, like, oh shit, that's actually me now, not a character anymore. Yeah, because like one of the things that I did, which, you know, is good for me but bad to an extent, is that Pep is a character, but the character is also me. Just like terrible method acting. So it's just I was too lazy to be like, I'm gonna act like this every time that I stream. So I was just like, I'm Pep, and now it's become more true than I'd like to admit. Because honestly, the sappy story behind it is that I've always treated Pep as like the person I wanted to become, and so like you know, to certain extents, so like anytime that I'm like doing a thing or pursuing a project, and you know, normally I would have, you know, turned away from it, that's where I'm like, no, the person I want to become is, you know, stronger than that, is able to do that, is able to handle that. And so I tend to push myself a little harder in hopes of becoming the person that, you know, I strive to be. And so that's what Pep is, you know, kind of Pep is kind of an unachievable goal for me, but it's something that I'll work towards regardless. So yeah. Let's see. Hatsune Miku comes to greet you because you're a VTuber. Fae are elves, fairies, hags, and all kind of European fairy tale creatures of elvish descent. Lovable and likable. Mood. And now you are pervy, Pep. I'm not pervy. I'm pretty normal. I'm very, very normal. Very, very normal. I have very normal likes. Honestly, like in terms of like, okay, I'm gonna say weird, but there's nothing wrong with being weird, okay? A lot of cool things have been brought about to our world because people were weird, okay? Don't ever be afraid of being weird. But a part of the thing about being weird, at least for me, is that like, I'm not even that weird when I'm put in an area with weird people. Like, imagine it's a swimming pool, right? And there's a, you know, not a lot of people off the deep end, but you know, there's you know, good spread of people, and I'm in the kiddie pool. Like, I'm barely feet wet weird, you know? Like, I'm not that weird. Like, my weirdest weirds are pretty tame in comparison with some of the stuff that I get exposed to, but it's because of like the level, like the fact that I'm in the weird section at all. That's where it's like, well, of course I'm gonna get exposed to this, but it's just like, I don't like that. I stick with the kiddie pool and my little tugboat in the water, and, and they're over there just like going to town, and I'm like, god damn, what the hell? Oh my god, that is cute. But also, it means your ideal self is stinky and never showers. No! She always smells like lavender and ocean breeze. Don't forget. Cav, you're really weird. Oh, we know you're in the kiddie pool. No, not like that. Kiddie pool with a D. People who aren't weird usually don't have to tell people that they aren't. Well, it's because I'm weird to an extent. I'm like a very, very low level of weird. Just like, well, are we radioactive? I think, are to an extent, we're radioactive, aren't we? I know there was like a Tumblr post or something that like, all steel, I think, that was produced after a certain year, is radioactive to a certain degree, because there was a lot of radioactive fallout in the air. So when steel undergoes a process of becoming steel, it naturally gets infused with a little bit of radioactivity. And so metals made before that time aren't radioactive and are sterile, and so a lot of the places that they tend to find it are on shipwrecks that were produced before then. So whenever they need steel for stuff like Geiger counters and stuff, where they need it to not have any radioactivity in it, they pull it from shipwrecks and stuff. I learned that today. I should have been learning Japanese. I think it's bad when people bring the weirdness in scenarios where it shouldn't combine. Having our perfectly ethical taste, it's in intimate places and not anything that might sound like innuendo. Exactly, exactly. Then it's fine. Radioactive, radioactive. Oh, whoa, whoa, radioactive, radioactive. Wee woo, wee woo. Oh man, but I think to a degree we're just like a tiny bit radioactive, and that's my degree of weirdness, just a tiny bit. It's not even that much. I mean, you know, the thing is, sometimes it kind of feels like a haystack kind of situation, where it's like, I mean, each thing individually is not that bad, but the fact that it piles up, that's where I'm like, I need to be careful. There's only so much more hay that I can pile on before it's the hay that broke the camel's back. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I like anime. That's not that weird. You know, oh, I like video games. Oh, that's not that weird. I like anime girls. Oh, that's not that weird. I like anime guys. Oh, that's not that weird. I like the concept of monster girls and guys. Oh, that's not that weird. Oh, I like the Sonic franchise. Oh, that's not that weird. Oh, I think Shadow the Hedgehog should be happy and deserves to be happy. Oh, that's not that weird. And then you combine all of that, and it's a little weird. It's a little weird. Oh my god. That's the first I've heard of that. We're all curious and like to play. Just don't bring it everywhere, please. Exactly, exactly. You gotta, you know, be very nonchalant about it and almost treat it like it doesn't exist sometimes. And then every now and then it pops its head and you're like, ah. I remember. Oh my god. But the radiation, But the radiation, the better, the closer we are to all getting superpowers. I don't think that's how that works. Speaking of monster girls and guys, tier list win? Should be, a lot of the streams should be taking place whenever I get back. Like, we still need to do the Twitter thing. I could have been mean and set up, like, the Twitter thing, like, the image and stuff changed, before I left. That way I wouldn't have to deal with consequences, but it's like, nah, I can handle it, so I'll do it whenever I get back. So long as your borders between real life and fantasy are not blurry. Exactly. It's very, very important to be able to distinguish what is, you know, like, not real and what's real. And the thing is, oh, it doesn't just stop with, like, streams or franchises and stuff. You have to remember that that extends to, like, the way you think, too. So if you're hanging out with a person and you're like, they must hate me. They didn't laugh at my joke. They hate me and they never want to see me again. And they're just doing it because they feel bad for me. And man, I'm just the worst. Did they say that? Did they say that? If they didn't, and they didn't make a very, very, very obnoxiously clear way of, like, you know, showing that that's what they believe, chances are it's fake. Which is something that I've had to live with and fully accept, which is so difficult. Oh my god. Welcome to the Peppers, Yurku! Your life will now get inexplicably worse. Whoa, welcome to the Peppers, Popla! your life's already... I'm sure. I was gonna say, your life's already pretty not great. But no, like, that's not what I mean. It's just like, you've been here a while, so I feel like it won't change that much. You can be weird. You just have to be normal about being weird. Exactly! Normal people keep their weirdness to themselves in most scenarios. You're only bad weird when you force everybody else to be included. Exactly. You telling me I'm bathing in radioactive goop 5 times a day waiting on my powers and it's all for nothing? I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but... Oh my god. I'm glad you finally accept this, Pep. Why didn't I get a hello for that follow? I just said it. I said, welcome to the channel, Yurkun. I just said it. Yellow, I'm new. Hi, Popla. Y'all don't see it in the chat? No, wait, y'all do. Wait, no, Yurkun said that. Oh, man, that's confusing. Because it will pop up a message where it's like, this person unfollowed. And so I fully thought that was just like something that it showed me. I'm totally normal. Not a weird cell in my body. Oh yeah, no, totally. Especially not the one that, what was it? You've eaten jellyfish before. And then there was something else that you were talking about on stream one time that you were like, yeah, I've tried. It was, I think it was, I think it was fish semen. that you said, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but there's not a weird cell in your body. We all know it's spiders that give you powers. Not nothing. You'll get growth. Oh god. I don't think that's a bonus. You only have one cell, Gumi, and well, Pepper is perfect. Yippee, guys! I'm perfect. Jellyfish is fine though. I think it's fine when you're not a jellyfish. Yeah, not weird. I have many cells, just one brain cell. Wait, what? I've never had Shirako. I just know about it. Oh, okay. Understaffed. Oh, you know what? I remember what it was. It wasn't Shirako. You talked about it and you're like, I'd want to try it at some point. But it was, God, I'm so sorry if I change anyone's perception of Gumi, but just know this is information that I've had to, like, just sit with for, shit, maybe like a month now. And it's stuff that's on a stream, so, like, it's not anything crazy. But on one of her streams, she said it fully willingly, but she says she eats the skin off of her feet sometimes whenever she's like peeling it off, which was insane to hear. It's perfect, not perfect. No, it's very much says perfect. I mean, I've had monkey brain before. Monkey brain? You've had monkey brain? Jesus Christ. See, I think I attract y'all all because, like, I'm weird, but, like, y'all are weirder. So, y'all just, like, being like, ah, ha, ha, like, y'all project your weirdness onto me, like, oh, ha, ha, you're so weird. But, like, I'm so not weird compared to y'all. Did I say that? Yeah, you said it. I think it was, I forget what stream it was. I believe it was either the dumpling stream where you made dumplings, or I don't remember, but I know it was one of the streams that I was on, and I was like, oh my god, what? And I even commented, I was like, no way. And you were like, yeah, it's not that bad. And I was like, Gumi. Ain't no way. That's wild. Would it be considered cannibalism? That's what I'm kind of curious about. I don't know. I think to an extent it would be. I know we've had this discussion before where it's like, oh, if you ate one of your own, like, nails, would it be considered cannibalism? Like, to what extent would it be considered cannibalism? And I don't remember what the outcome was, but yeah. Oh my god. I thought I was kind of weird until today. Oh god. You're not the only one cursed with knowledge. Exactly. Oh my god. But, you know, it's fine. You know, I've learned in life, everyone has that, like, a thing that they do that will make someone else be like, what? You do what? Like, man, I probably shouldn't out myself like this. But, like, okay, look. I think my Sisyphus thing that I'm so sad that no one else has the same feelings about is making the bed. Every day you make the bed, and then you go, you do life or whatever, you come back, and you sleep in the bed, only to wake up tomorrow and make it again. The same thing, and there is no end, unless you don't sleep on the bed. But that's not really looked down upon, that's not really looked upon very nicely. So every day you have to make the bed. I think that's annoying. I hate making the bed because I tend to toss and turn a lot. So it's kind of a lot of work to make the bed. So what I do is I put bed sheets on the mattress, right? Like the actual thin bed sheets. And then I put a cover over top of that. And then I have a cover on top of that. And so I sleep between the very top cover, which I move a lot, and the bottom cover. So I just have to, like, fix the kind of bottom cover. And I just, like, take off the top cover whenever company comes over. So I don't actually fix my bed every day. And since I don't have company over, like, really often at all, I hardly ever have to fix my bed. I'm not the type to, like, get up and fix my bed every day. I brush my teeth, you know, that's a consistency where it's like, okay, I'll take that. I don't mind every day. But, like, the bed? Nah. I wash my covers weekly, and, like, that's it. That's it. It's so much work. Oh my god, all streamers have weird things to say because everyone does something weird. Let's see. Yes, it's called auto-cannibalism. There's a term. Oh, that's a term. Like, you eat your own cells that come off your inner cheeks all the time. Ah, true. I didn't even think of that. Of course, Gumi would know that. Especially when people get married. They learn so many weird things about the others that they considered normal. Yes, exactly. Given what we've just found out. What if you eat monkey brain? Will that be anti-cannibalism? You mean just normal eating? But, I mean, I wonder if it counts as, like, to some extent cannibalism because, like, descendants or whatever? You know, like, since they're, like, very, very distant descendants. Let's see. Bite that skin out of the corner of your nail. You swallow. Ugh. I cannot. That one's, like, always too hard for me. I know it's tiny, but, like, the skin on the corner of my nails tend to be very, very hard. So I'd never chew it. Like, I don't chew my nails at all. Because I don't know, I don't like the feeling of, like, the grit that you get from chewing your nails and, like, the little nail filings. Like, I can't. I did it, like, one time because I was desperate. But, like, I cannot do it. So I always either use nail clips or usually, honestly, I don't even cut my nails that often. And then I just, like, wait till they're long enough and then trim them all at once. So I trim them, like, maybe every 2-ish months. But usually because I tend to craft a lot with my hands, my nails break. And so, like, I'm always, like, touching up those, if anything. But the skin in the corners, I tend to cut those off with the nail clippers, too. I only make my bed if somebody's gonna see it. I literally couldn't care less otherwise. Exactly. There's a lot of motivational speakers that, man, for a while, it was just, like, it felt like propaganda where they were like, but, you know, the top 100% of people, or the top 1% of people make their bed every day. They get up early, they face the day, and they will make their bed. And that's how you can become more productive and you know, better on that grind. And you will become a billionaire if you make your bed every day at the same time. Even if you're tired, even if you're sick, make your bed. And I'm like, dog, it is not that serious. I'm not fucking making my bed. Hell no. Oh my god. Let's see. Brush the back of them too, Pep. The back of my nails? We've got hard nails. I mean, yeah, my claws. Oh my god, how's your writing? Pretty dog shit. Like, it's good if I take time to make it good, but, like, usually pretty dog shit. Top 100% of people. Everyone except you is making their bed. Make your bed, damn it. Bro, if you think hangnails are too hard, that's such a weird hang up. Gumi, get out. Gumi, get out right now. Oh my god, I'm joking. But man, hangnails are the worst. Those actually fucking suck. Oh my god. Bed millionaire. The back of your teeth. Oh yeah, no. Ever since the last dentist appointment, I definitely brush the back of my teeth now. Like, that is something that I'm hyper aware of now. Because they were like, I felt so stupid. So for those who don't know, I went to the dentist like a couple months ago, right? Because like a part of my filling, like an old filling fell out, so I had to get that refilled. And, you know, so stuff, and I got my cleaning done and everything. And when they were checking my teeth or whatever, they were like, oh, you need to floss more often. And the front of your teeth look great, but the back of your teeth, like, do you brush there for enough time? And I was like, what do you mean? And they were like, yeah, because you know how when you smile, there's like the teeth, the part of the teeth that you can touch just by like smiling like this and then putting your finger to your teeth. That's the front of your teeth. And on the inside where your tongue is, that's the back of your teeth. I would brush my teeth every day for like, shit, sometimes 3 minutes, sometimes 5, because I would be on Twitter. But I always did it in the same pattern where I'd go like, E, and then, you know, on the fronts. I never thought about the backs. I swear. I brushed the tops and I brushed the fronts, but I don't know why it never occurred to me to brush the back. And so they said that, and I was like, what? And they were like, yeah, you're supposed to be brushing the back of it. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't know that. So, yeah. Make sure to brush the back of your teeth. So yeah, I've been brushing the back of my teeth every time now. Pep should get diagnosed for what? Oh my god, I do the same. I got in my bed to where it always looks made, so I don't have to make it every day. Exactly. I think everybody is doing the same thing. Like, everybody is weird. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's weird. It's just we tend to hide it pretty well. Oh my god. I get what they mean by that, but it feels more productive to keep your home clean and orderly. I think the idea is that, yeah, have your room look nice. Yeah, you know, like, to an extent, I have, you know, experienced firsthand that, like, the state of where you work will greatly impact, you know, how good you work or how long you're able to work and stuff like that. So, like, when my desk is messy, I have a hard time, you know, like, actually feeling okay enough to to work, and if I get home from like a long day and I'm like sweaty and tired, if I don't shower and make sure my desk is clean, like I will get frustrated very, very easily. So like I do get it, but like goddamn, there's always so much cleaning. Like I still, man, there are times where it's just like I completely max out how irritated I get because I just feel dirty. So I'll have to go and take a shower to clear my head. Like I have to. Otherwise I'm like so angry and it's not good. Pep has teeth? How fancy. Yeah, they're custom made. Custom ordered? What would it count? I mean, technically custom made because, you know, your body cells make them, so technically everything that you've naturally grown is custom made. Although there are those like operations nowadays where it's like stem cells, you know, stem cells into your hair follicles to make you grow more hair or something like that. I don't think that's, I mean, technically to an extent, because it's made specifically to work with your follicles, but like I feel like follicles is such a weird word. It sounds indecent the same way like weenus does, or like testicles, you know what I mean? I think it's because it sounds very much like testicles, follicles, like just the coals. It sounds weird. I don't know. Sorry, I shouldn't have. Let's focus. I think a gray square room with nothing on the walls and no windows is best for peak efficiency. Nah, you have to have windows because, and I know this from school, my school used to not have a lot of windows, and there was like only maybe 3 hallways in the entire school that had like these big old windows, but the rest, no windows, not even in the classrooms, no windows. And man, let me tell you, it was the worst for my mental health. And I would get so like frustrated and just like kind of sporadic, where I'd just like, I need to see the light. I need to see what time of day it is. So I'd say, and you know, I was a good kid in school, so they believed me a lot. So I was like, oh, can I go to the bathroom? And they're like, okay. And I'd go and I'd spend like 10 minutes or so just like walking around the school to go to those window spots and look outside. Just like, the world exists. I'm not just in a perpetual state of limbo and can never see the sun again, you know? Oh my god. Uh-oh.
Chaos.
I just realized why... Oh. Hi, I'm back. Just realized why rich industry people hire maids and butlers. Oh my god, you're right. Cause god, I imagine Pep just chews on those dentist sticks. Dog chews to brush teeth. I wish, man. If they invented that for like more like human-esque teeth, I would be on that shit, let me tell you. And they've tried. They've made like those cleaning tablets or whatever, or like a thing that kind of looks like dentures, and you put it in your mouth and you like gnaw on it for it to do it, but it according to dentists, it's not that effective. So I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting. What the fuck? Popsicles, icicles, or no, ickles. Who are you, miss? Hi, pervy. Wait, who are you? I'm the owner of this house. Who are you? I'm Pep. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. If not, it gets better. Happy Tuesday. I think that's Pobla, but I can't prove it. At least weenus is a normal part of the body. True. I mean, hair follicles is a normal part of the body too. It's just weird. I need to wash my curtains. Oh, I hate washing curtains. God, it's so annoying. Jerky? Oh, for brushing. Spider-Man point me. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. But yeah. This everything gets dirty. Like you can't even just not touch a thing and it won't get dirty because it'll get dusty. Because, you know, dust is the, you know, like skin cells to an extent, but like goddamn. Let's see. Oh my god. Sorry, Dave just sent me something. So, without saying too much, right? He did art of an AU of a creator who has like a very big following, and they shared the art and tagged the creator, and the creator reposted. And like one of the things that I've you know, I think is like very well known in honestly a lot of spaces, but especially the art community, is that if you're like just kind of a nobody and you draw something and you know, like it's inspired by someone, and so you tag them or whatever, and then they see it and they like it and they repost it, like you get like an income, a flood of people where it's like, oh my god, like at least likes, and it's just like, oh my god, it's crazy. He's cooked. He's not gonna make it. I've never thought about a follicle that way until today. Thanks, Pep. No worries, man. That's what I'm here for. That's the same concept for casinos. They don't have windows, so you can't tell the time and realize how long you've been there, which makes you stay longer. Or so I heard. Yeah, I've heard that too. Then, like, I don't know. I feel sporadic if I can't see like the sun, or at least the night sky. You know, some type of the sky, an indication of like the real world. And just in general, if I stay inside for too long, I need to see outside, because if not, I get anxious. Like, I'm just like, I'm trapped. I'm in a coma and I don't know it yet. And oh my god, please, does the world exist? Oh my god, like I can't. I'm your second personality. Miss, look in the mirror. No, I'm very normal. I'm so say so. Oh my god, that's awesome, right? You missed a chance to say, I'm your conscience. Oh my god, true. Give Dave a high five and congratulations for me. I'll tell him. Oh my god. Casinos are built with a confusing layout, so it's harder to find exits. Oh my god. Casinos are IRL backrooms. It would make sense. Speaking of casinos, I want to go to Vegas. Not for the gamble, but for the buffets. Dude, they have a lot of buffets. I went to Vegas once, and I'm not I'm not really a gambling person either. And at the time that we went, like, a lot of stuff was still shut down from COVID. So like I went because my cousin calls me, right? It's like a random Tuesday, and they're like, hey, do you want to go to Vegas? And I'm like, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, but like, why and when? And they were like, oh, like next week. My dad won a competition, and he has like a paid for trip to stay at this hotel for his whole family, and like there's one more ticket and we don't have anyone to take, and like I didn't really want to go alone because she has a lot of, it was my cousin, she has a lot of siblings or a lot of brothers, and she's like, I don't want to be the only girl there, so do you mind coming? And I was like, oh yeah, absolutely. And so I went, full expenses paid for. Mind you, I was still in college at the time, so like I had to take my laptop, and I was there doing my classes in the morning. You know, a lot of the city doesn't open till like 10 a.m., which is so strange because I'm so used to everything being kind of open around like 8 or 7. But like I was in class at that time, and then when I'd be done, we could go out into the city and everything was already open. So it was, I don't know, it felt weird. But yeah, there was like buffets everywhere. Like, oh, buffet here, buffet there, buffet here, buffet there, seafood buffet, continental buffet, candy buffet. And it's just like, god damn, the barbecue buffet. And it's like, god, there's so many buffets. But I'm not really a big eater, so I didn't really partake in a lot of buffets. Oh my god. Dave the King being recognized at last. Real. That kid's talented, man. Never been to a casino. It's not that fun from my experience. It's more fun. Okay, what can make it the most fun is going with people that like you enjoy hanging around with. Maybe one in my life. Maybe. Wow, that sounds nice. It was cool. It was fun. We went to a lot of like the art district and stuff. We went to, it was some type of like art show, art exhibit or something like that. But a lot of stuff was still closed. So we were mainly just walking around the city, and like, man, that city is hot. So don't forget, it's very hot over there. Let's see. Welcome in, Jason. Happy Tuesday. Hope it is going well, and I hope it gets better. Let's see. Buffets are a great way to try new things because it's not extra cost to just take food. True. I reached 300 subs. Yo, nice. Keep working at it, man. Oh my god. But yeah. I love buffets because for someone as indecisive as me, it's like one of those bus passes where it's like, oh, your bus rides are like free for the duration of this ticket. You know what I mean? Like, it's so nice because like, oh, you know what, yeah, I do want like 4 chicken nuggets and a side of pasta and like maybe 3 shrimp and 1 slice of orange, and I can do that. The only ones who will judge me are my family or the people that I'm eating with. Like, other than that, it's great. Like I've literally piled my plate before with fries, nuggets, like 3 chicken skewers and the bread rolls that they tend to have that is like, it has like a little bit of sugar on it and it's like just a little crunchy, not the bread, but like the outer shell kind of the bread. Oh, it was so yummy. I feasted that day. Oh my god. Here we only get street food vendors. I've never... Well, I mean, technically to an extent. Like, there's flea markets and stuff to where it's not technically street food vendors, but kind of. And there have been festivals... Ow, I just bit my tongue. There have been festivals where, you know, like different cultures or whatever, like they'll have, you know, Latin America festival or like a Korean festival or like they've had like Indian festival. I don't know, it was something. But they have street vendors there. But usually they're like really overpriced, so I only get like 1 or 2 things. So I don't really have a lot of street food experience aside from the paletero, the paleteros, which is what would they call it in English? The people who sell like ice creams and raspas, which is shaved ice, and Mexican street corn. That's what they call it, elote. Which I think most people know it now by elote, to be honest. But there was like a while where it's like, what's that? What does that mean? But yeah, like those kind of are the only experience that I have with street food. So I don't know. This seems kind of neat. I think it's just like the bonus of the buffet is that you have somewhere to sit. So it's like, I go back to my table and then you can go and get seconds without paying again. Like it's so cool. Let's see. If they have a chocolate fountain, it's over. Everything goes into the chocolate fountain. Oh my god. There used to be, like, back in the day when Golden Corral was good. I mean, I haven't been there in a while, but I heard that it was bad. And then there was that, like, news story where it's like, Golden Corral stores their food by the dumpster. And it's like, So, like, my family stopped going. But back in the day, we used to go often. And I used to do this thing where, like, when I was leaving, they had, like, a candy section, right? Like, a pretty small candy section. And I would take, like, a napkin full of gummy bears and a napkin full of chocolate chips. And my parents used to buy microwavable pancakes. So I would put the microwavable pancakes on a plate with chocolate chips in between. And then I would heat that up. And I would eat that. And then later throughout the day, if I wanted a snack, I had gummy bears. So, like, I took advantage from when I was young. Oh my god, there's no rules at all. Buffet, at all buffet. All judgment goes out the window. True. Hey, yo, Pep, you got Mexican citizenship too? Nah, not Mexican citizenship, but I'm of Mexican descent, so, you know, of course I know the stuff. What is it called? Chicharrones. So good. And then with the lemon juice, oh my god, there was a while that I didn't like it because it was like too citrusy, but as I grew, my taste buds grew, and oh my god. So yummy. I'm hungry. I need to eat. Oh man, I wonder what I'm gonna eat. Oh god. My nose is so itchy. There we go. But yeah, you know the vibe, the mood. What else? What were we just talking about? We were talking about street vendors. We're talking about food. We're talking about buffets, and we're talking about Las Vegas. Chicharrones carnudo is my fave. Ooh, so you like whenever it's like they're like soaked in broth or something, right? I've never been a huge fan of that just because of the texture. Ooh, have you ever had I think it's caldo de res, which is just like it translates into like kind of beef broth or something like that, or just like a soup with beef in it, but it's either that or it's pozole. It might be pozole. But one of those dishes has beef stomach lining in it, and man, that is such a weird texture because it also has hominy in it, which I like with the soup, but I like very little hominy, and then you're supposed to eat it with tostadas, which balances out the textures. Like it's so good to eat it with tostadas and, you know, some lemon and some toppings of your choosings. But if you're just eating the soup alone, like it's fine, it still tastes good, but goddamn, the textures are so weird because hominy, it's one of those textures where it's like kind of chewy, but the more you chew it, it just turns into little pieces. It doesn't exactly like mush up. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't gum together, so that kind of weirds me out. But then also the stomach lining of beef, on one side of the meat, it's like a very, not leathery, but kind of like a little bit leathery feel, and then on the other side it has like a very short carpet feel. It's so weird. It tastes yummy, but it's so weird. So yeah, let's see. Come to India, you will see too many street food vendors that too underpriced. Huh. I heard though that one of the big concerns, because I think I used to watch a couple travel vlogs from Thailand, so like not exactly that place, but it was a place with a lot of street food vendors, and they were like, be careful if you're American and you're coming here, because like your stomach is not made to handle this. Oh my god. It's so expensive at the Mexican market though. Yeah, if you go to the markets, it's expensive, so you gotta find like the actual farmers, not really farmers market, but kind of farmers market. I used to love Golden Corral. The only one around just got shut down. Yeah, they've like minimized a lot. Like I don't even know where there's a Golden Corral around here. Yes, I got that when I was sick once. Oh, that pozoles and menudo. Oh my god, I've made menudo before, where whenever beef stomach is on sale. Yes. Yeah, hominy isn't my favorite texture. I'd rather eat fresh corn. Yes, oh my god. Corn absolutely like just beats the hell out of hominy. Like, I do not like hominy. I've tried, I really did, but like goddamn, the texture is so weird. What do you mean carpet feel? It's like, okay, so you know like how your tongue feels? When you look at your tongue, you can see the little taste buds that are all kind of clumped together. It's like that. But it's a little bit bigger or like longer, like in terms of the strands. So you can kind of feel it, especially when it's in the broth. You can feel the little bumps, but it's not like big bumps to where it feels like a lumpy surface. It just feels like a very plush surface. It is so weird. But yeah. Can't say until you try yourself. You're not wrong, you're not wrong. Not made to handle this. Oof. Yeah, because I heard like it's usually the same thing for like Mexico too. I have to kind of be careful. I can't drink the tap water over there because, you know, like, oh, the bacteria, it's just different. And that's usually true for most places. If you go from like California to Detroit, it's different. You know, the bacteria is just different. And like if you go from Detroit to California, it's still different. Like it will affect you. So, you know, it doesn't matter to where. Hell, even if you go to someone's house, the water is different. Like y'all know that, right? The water you have at home is gonna taste different from water you get at a convenience store or at your friend's house or in Ohio or in freaking Thailand. You know, it's gonna be different no matter where you go. It's constantly different. Let's see. Do you eat corn on pizza? I do not eat corn on pizza. How would that even... Look, I don't mean to yuck your yum, but how even? I love corn on pizza. Oh god, are you the type to like drizzle ranch on pizza too? Be careful on your trip then, Peppy. I will. I'll make sure to you know, like, to begin with, I don't eat that much, so I should be fine. But then also on top of that, I'll try not to eat anything too crazy. Or if I do, it'll be before we go back to the hotel. Oh my god. Oh, thank goodness. No, Gumi. Oh man. Yeah, no, I mean, I could see it being not bad because I've had marinara pasta with corn in it and like some beef on it. It's pretty good. So a beef pizza with corn on it, in theory, shouldn't taste bad. But it's about the principle, you know, it's about the principle. No, I don't like ranch usually. Oh, okay. We can still be friends then. Hold up, we can't equivocate. Oh my god, Prez, you like ranch on pizza? No! Corn cheese is a thing at Korean barbecue as a staple, so it's very normal. I don't know what corn cheese is, but it sounds concerning. Oh my god, what the hell is corn cheese? It can't be cheese made of corn. And I'm tempted to believe that it's like something that comes off of corn, but I doubt it. I'd like to believe it's not. So I have to imagine it's just like a mixture of cheese and corn. I don't love it, but I'd rather have ranch pizza than corn on it any day. Oh my god, that's crazy. I cannot handle ranch with pizza. Like, man, sorry, I'm like rubbing my eyes. Um, but a lot of the kids, whenever I was growing up at my school, you know, we had the square pizzas with the, I don't know if y'all ever had this, but we had cubed pepperoni. Like, it was pepperoni, and they were always in little cubes. It was so weird. But they would serve us that, and it'd be drenched in oil, so you'd have to kind of like, I would hold it up on its side to let the oil kind of drizzle off, and then from there I would eat it like once I've like dried it. But a lot of the other kids, honestly, especially girls at my school, I don't know why, they would get a napkin, they would like blot the pizza until enough oil was off, and then they would pour ranch on it, just like heavy-handed, and they would eat it like it was the best thing they've ever had. And I was like, ew. But nothing will ever beat the day that I sat at a different table, and there was this chick, you know, and like normal, you know, she's patting the pizza with a napkin, right, getting all the oil off. Okay, that's normal. Then she drenches it in ranch. A little weird, but not unheard of, you know, I've seen it before. And then she goes in with ketchup. She mixes the ranch and ketchup, and then she devours that shit. I don't think I've ever fully recovered from that. Insane, man, insane. Oh my god. Pep, what did we say about us streamers? We don't have room to talk. You're not wrong, but still. Oh my god. It's just corn with cheese. You heat it up on the grill at Korean barbecue. Ah, okay. So then, yeah, it doesn't sound that bad. I mean, whenever I eat elote, it either has Parmesan or queso fresco, so it can't be that different. Some people put beans on their bread. Others put Nesquik. Okay, I do both. Not at the same time, but both. You know, like white bread with ranch style beans or refried pinto beans. Like, those are good. It's not the same thing, but they're both good. Ugh, oily pizza's so bad. Yeah, no, for real. Oh god, bread. Them old school pizzas did hit different though. Definitely higher up on the pizza list. I think they'd hit different when you were hungry. You know, like at least for me, they slapped when I was hungry. But when I wasn't, I was like, oh god, this is so ass. I always went for the chicken burger, especially the spicy chicken burger. Ah, so yummy. I miss the burgers at school. They were so shit, so ass. But you know, they become kind of nostalgic for me. Like I miss it. Let's see. I can see it. Ketchup would honestly improve ranch. Ugh. Wait, you do? I was joking about the beans. You don't eat it? Like, one of the foods that I genuinely eat for breakfast sometimes is egg, beans, and white bread. Like, I use it like a tortilla sometimes. When I don't feel like heating up tortillas, I use white bread. It's a good filling carb, and it tastes yummy. Like, I don't know, man. It tastes good. Oh my god. So you get that corn tastes good with cheese. Why do you poo-poo corn on pizza then? Cause it's like, ow. It's like, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like, in theory it works, but in principle it's just like, that seems terrible. That seems horrible. You know Japanese? Not enough. I know the word, the Japanese word for grocery bag or like bag at grocery stores is fukuro. I know a bit more, like ocha is tea, and mizu is water or rice. No, it's water. Mizu is water and gohan is rice. And like I know basic greetings, kind of. Hopefully I'll remember them when the time comes. What are other words I know? I know eki is station. I don't remember the directional words. I think kore is where. That's all I know. I know a couple more, but I can't remember it right now. Oh my god. Huh, interesting. Beans on toast is very British already, so not so weird. Well, no, I don't know. British beans are different. They're very different. From what I know, they're like sweet, and beans should not be sweet. I will die on that hill. Beans should not be sweet. Oh man, y'all whiplash unfamiliar food combos when it's like totally normal across the world. I mean that's pretty normal though. I think that's something that everybody has a moment of like, what? You eat that? That's so weird. I forgot what they're called. But my school also had what was a basic thick cheese sticks, but they were also stuffed with pepperoni. You mean like pizza rolls? Arigato. Ariga, thanks. Sayonara. Yeah. Gomen, sorry. Thank you, please, sorry, excuse me, would all be really good to know. Good to know. I know thank you is arigato gozaimasu or arigato. Depends on how formal you want to be. Please is onegai or onegai shimasu. Sorry is sumimasen or because that one's more of like an excuse me or pardon me. And then the other one of it is gomenasai, which does actually mean like I'm sorry. So like if you drop so much shit, like, oh my bad, gomenasari. And well, excuse me is sumimasen. So yeah, I know those. Let's see. Yeah, I've heard of British beans on toast. I'm down to try things once. You know what I want to try? I want to try fairy bread. I've heard about it a lot, like the Australian thing where I think it's just like bread, butter, and sprinkles. Sounds good. It sounds yummy. I want to try it. Peppery gateau. Konban pep. Devi tashimashite. Sayona bye. You know what's... I don't know English. I have it written down somewhere. It's, because... I think English is like ego or like ingo or something like that. And then hanashimata or something like that is like ego hanashimashita or something like that is like, do you know English? I think. And I need to look at the notes again. But I think it's that. Let's see. If it makes you feel better, Pep, I've got over 950 day on streak on Duolingo, but I still can't tell you anything in Japanese other than rice, green tea, please, sushi, and some others. You can just make that yourself, fairy bread. Yeah, I know, but like I feel like I need to experience it with someone Australian. That way it's like authentic. Goombanwa. That just needs to learn where's the BL. BL Doko. Oh my god, yes, you're right. Yippee! Oh my god. Let's see, I don't even know what BL would be called. Man, I keep wanting to say, because I'm so used to saying like, oh, what's this in Spanish? So I keep wanting to say like, I don't know how to say this in Spanish. I'm trying to think of it in Japanese. So, man, I hope it doesn't happen, but I'm scared that like, usually I've kind of become, how to say it? Like, I've come to terms with, like, being bilingual in only English and Spanish. Like, I kind of reached a point in my life where I was like, I doubt I'm going to be trilingual. You know, I doubt I'm really going to know another language. So, it's kind of cemented in my brain whenever I'm like, oh, I must speak this in a foreign language. It's like, oh, well, the other language that we know, Spanish. I think it's going to happen in Japan where I'm like, I need to say this. This is how I say it in my native tongue. How do I say it in foreign language? And then I will say it in Spanish to a Japanese person, and I'm scared that that's gonna happen. I'm gonna be like, ¿Dónde está el baño? And they're gonna be like, ¿Nani? And I'll be like, I don't know! Oh my god. I'm not ready. Oh, but you need to know basic service Keigo. The service workers don't speak basic Japanese. I got screwed over so hard not understanding. Oof. I've kind of heard that where it's like they will say like something whenever you come in. I forget what it is, and you're supposed to like, if anything, bow, and that's it. And like say no to a lot of stuff, because it's like they have a word where it's like, do you want this heated up? And you know, if you want it warm or not, or like, oh, do you want, ow, my nose, like, do you want this with a bag, like, do you want this to go or something, and do you have a point card or something like that. And so I know that they say stuff, but I don't know how it sounds. So I also need to figure that out, and soon. Oh my god. ¿Cómo se dice? I'm gonna be saying that to someone. They're gonna be there like, man, what is she talking about? Oh, I think she's a tourist. Oh, she's definitely a tourist. What is she saying though? And I'm gonna be like, ¿Cómo se dice? Ese, ese bebida que está ahí atrás. They're gonna be like, oh my god. Good thing to know about Spanish and English is that different vowels aren't hard to get used to, and some can roll their R's. Yeah. I've kind of figured out. I don't know if it's like authentic, but it does get the job done. If I use a Spanish accent while practicing Japanese, it sounds kind of better than if I used an English accent. So I think that's really funny. Whenever I'm like, I'm learning words, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of like said like if I'm talking in Spanish, but it's a Japanese word. Oh my god. Let's see. Good thing. No wait. Hey, no, not the eso del cedo que hace eso. Just say katona ningen. What does that mean? Let's see. If you learn to say I'm a dumb foreigner, you'll instantly clear up all confusion in any situation you run into. Oh my god. But what if I say that to a scam artist and they like rub their fly hands together like you want BL? Eso del eso. Dame cosa esa. Cosa ese. Dame ese que está ahí. El de ese. El de ese que está ahí. Al lado del otro cosa. Oh my god. For those who don't know, that's in Spanish. Literally translated. Give me that thing over there next to the other thing. So it's kind of a joke in the Spanish speaking communities, which it happens in English too. It happens, I think, in a lot of languages, but especially parents will say, give me that thing, and they'll point in a general direction. And then you'll be like, which thing? This thing? That thing? They'll be like, no, the thing right there, next to the other thing, or next to the thing, on top of the thing. And you're like, what? What thing? So yeah. Oh my god. Give me the thing that does that. Dame ese que hace ese. Oh my god. Yeah, Japanese has similar vowel pronunciations to Spanish. Yeah, it's wild. Katana ningen, lowly humans. Oh my god, they'll kick my ass. Yes, you get it. If I'm getting scammed by a BL vendor, it's a canon event. Oh my god, it happens way too much. Literally, man. I've gotten yelled at, which, like, honestly, I think it's just a canon event of growing up in a Spanish household. Like, I told you to get the thing! Obviously, I want that thing! It's like, we were not talking the past hour. You didn't specify. How should I have known? Oh my god. But yeah, such is life. Such is life. Oh my god. I need to fix this. I still haven't fixed this. Oh my god. I think the get the thing is just a mom thing in any language. Yeah, honestly. Oh my god. You forget to take the chicken out of the freezer. Oh my god. I've gotten yelled at for that so many times. Like, oh, we're like, man, sometimes I feel bad. It happens with my dad sometimes. And I'll be like, hey, can you make spaghetti tomorrow? And he's like, yeah, just take the beef out of the freezer when you wake up tomorrow. And I'm like, okay. I'll forget. I'll forget. And then he comes home and he's like, hey, did you thaw the beef? And I'm like, no, I forgot. Oh my god. In chat, someone wanted to say something in Dutch, and I used my Spanish vowels, and they said, oh, that's actually well said. So I guess we have that advantage. True, true. A doña thing, yeah. And for those who don't know, doña is like a it technically means boss lady, but it can be used to refer to like the female head of the household. Spanish lessons with Pep. I can count the number of times my mom has asked me about a thing. And that thing could be 1,000 different things depending on the situation. Yes! Oh my god. Oh man. I think it's really funny being, you know, like of a Spanish household, but then my mom primarily speaks English. So when talking to her sometimes, it doesn't change Spanish or English. Listen, the thing, the thing. Mom, what thing? Oh my god, like an elderly lady that's like the mom or the grand of the house that's in charge. Exactly, exactly. Oh man. But yeah, that's just how it is. That's, you know, you gotta respect your elders to an extent, you know. Don't let them walk over you, but definitely respect them to an extent. Treat them as civil people. That's what I do. Let's see, let's see. That's Doña or Donita. Do not test her. She has a slipper. Estoy cansado, jefe. Oh my god, aka the chancla. Yeah. Oh my god. Man, I grew up in the times with a belt. That shit was scary. I never got hit because I was a good kid, but they like, you know, they they scare me. With like, you know that thing, they fold a belt in half and then they push the two ends together and then they snap them apart so it makes that snap. Terrifying. Terrifying when you're in trouble. Give me that thing that washes your clothes. TV remote. Oh my god. Oh yeah, not the belt. Dad did fold his, and yes. I can't understand old people after a certain age because they mumble around their dentures too much. Oh my god, true, true, yes. Oh god, yeah. Oh my god, I think it's really funny, especially nowadays in more modern media, and modern culture, where it's, I don't know, maybe it's just the side of the internet that I'm on, but every now and then I'll get those, like, dumb Instagram reels of, like, hello, princess, you've been naughty, and there's a bunch of different variants, and there's one of, like, they'll do the thing where they're like laying on their stomach and their legs are up. And, like their heads towards the camera, right? Stomach on the floor. And their legs are back. But oh god, you can very clearly see them up. And they'll have like a belt. So they'll snap the belt or they'll like clap their feet. It's so gross. But I've seen quite a few that slap the belt. And it's just like, Jesus Christ. And there was one where it was like a guy at work. And he's in the position. And he's like, oh, Mr. Manager, I'm gonna need you to approve my time off. Mr. Manager, it is so fucking weird. Oh my god, the sounds of childhood. You're leaving? How else am I supposed to know what egg is doing? Oh my god, I'll be gone for 2 weeks. I'm on a small break, small leave of absence. Oh my god, I'll be back. What is it? You haven't heard the last of me. Thankfully you got no bones, goon, plastic, but what? Hold up, I spaced out. What are we talking about? Have you seen the hello princess? Oh my god, yes I have. It's like a baby deer in their arms and they're moving the lips and it's like, hello princess. It's so stupid. God, I miss the context and I'm scared. See, I always keep you on your toes. That's why I keep people engaged. You can't look away for like more than 2 minutes or we will be on a different topic. Oh my god. But yeah, there's like, I've seen in a couple of renditions of that meme where people with their feet will like snap the belt. And it's weird because I grew up with the association of like, I'm in trouble when that belt is snapped, right? And so to see that with the hello princess, it's so fucking weird. Oh my god. I love that deer. Is this an ad? I don't think so. If we are, I don't know what we're promoting. Oh my god. It's about the thing. 2 minutes, more like 5 seconds. Not the thing. Oh my god. I need to take a breath. I need to take a small breather. Woo! I'm winded. Oh man. But yeah. What were we talking about? Belts, and then Spanish, and then Japanese, and I can't remember past that. I think I will actually take a sip. I am thirsty as hell. Man, so you know those like flavor water packets? like the thing that you use to flavor your water. We have those, right? Because the thing is, like, we don't buy a lot of juices, because honestly, I'm not big on juices. They tend to scratch up my throat. But I use those often. And we have a couple different flavors that we've learned we liked. And there's one, it's like peach and mango, I think. It's very yummy. But if I mix it into a water bottle and then I don't finish it and it sits by my desk, it's just a water bottle with like yellowish liquid in there. And like no one's ever said anything yet, and I tend to not have a lot of people over, so I don't face this dilemma often. But I'm scared that one day I'm gonna take a picture of my desk or someone's gonna come over and they're gonna see that and they're gonna be like, Pep, what's that? And I'm like, I promise it's juice. I promise it's juice. Smell it. Trust me. I'll drink it. Look, it's juice. I promise. There's no way to get out of that situation without seeming really weird. Oh my god, I can't get whatever visual Pep inserted in my mind. Pep snaps the belt and peeks at a corner in the dark. Hello, princess. It's not pee. I promised it's juice. Oh my god, the Skittles flavor packets are really good. Haven't had them in a while. I tend to use the Crystal Light ones, my favorite, and I only drink them with cold water. If they're room temperature, it doesn't taste good to me. But the grape one, peach and mango, or there's like a red one. It's like raspberry and something else. I can't remember what, but it's so good. So good, so yummy. I think it's like pomegranate and something else. I do not remember. Maybe I should take a couple of those like powder things, little powder ones. That way I can I can have some juices while I'm over there, but I don't know how cold the water's gonna be, so I don't know. Ah, here's a small story that I kind of forgot. So I don't know if anyone here is a ruffian, right? But I'm a ruffian, and you know that those jackets that were sold by like Anime Gear Guru, where it was Fuwamoko, right? Like it was Fuwamoko inspired. So they had one for Fuwawa and one for Mokoko. So cool looking jackets. So excited about them. I saw them release and I was like, oh my god. Saved up a paycheck, bought them, right? Well, I bought the Mokoko one. Because I can't really wear long coats because they kind of just they make me look like an evil scientist. So I was like, no, I'll just buy the Mokoko one. And so I bought it. Okay, this was like over a year ago now. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for them to ship. I remember whenever I ordered it, I was like, surely it'll be here in time, like plenty of time to be here before I go to Japan, so I can wear my ruffian jacket while I'm in Japan. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I've not heard a thing from them. I was low-key kind of worried. I was like, oh my god, have they stolen our money? But like, no one was talking about it, so I was like, no, I'm sure they're good, and they make a bunch of other like merch drops, and they wouldn't be dropping more merch if, you know, there was an issue, right? I finally got an email today. It's getting shipped. It's gonna arrive on the 11th, like 3 days after I leave. I'm so fucking upset. I wanted that jacket, and it's been so long, I forgot that I wanted to receive it before I went to Japan to wear it in Japan. But it's fine. I'll have it when I come back. But still, I want my fucking Fuwamoko jacket. I'm not that upset, but I'm a little upset, you know? Oh my god. New quote. What if someone really smells it just to be disappointed? That would be wild. Oh my god. Oh, crystallized my fave too. Strawberry raspberry. Oh my god, yes! Strawberry raspberry. That's what it is. Ah, that one is so good. Oh man. The lemonade one. Raspberry lemonade is pretty good. The lemonade one though, I can't do it. And just the plain strawberry one, can't do it. Too tart. Too tart. Pla. Welcome in, Science Tech. How are you doing? Hope today's going well. If it's better, happy Tuesday. Let's see. Oh yeah, VTuber merch usually takes so long to produce. Yeah, that's fair. But still, you know, I figured since it was like, you know, Hololive, it'd be done. And I knew they were pre-orders, but they were set to ship in December, and it's well past December, I think. That, or I don't know. They were set to ship like months ago, and we did not get any update. So it was like, when's it coming? Hello? The last time that something took that long to ship, it was Genshin Impact jackets that I'd bought from an artist online, and it took a while to ship, and when they finally did, only one arrived, and I was like, hey, my stuff's not here. Only one of them arrived. And they were like, oh, there's an issue. And they couldn't send another one. Or no, I think they did try to send another one, but they like sent the wrong thing. And they were like, I'm sorry, here's a refund. I can't, I don't have any more. And I'm like, my fucking jacket. I never got my jacket. Like, I was so upset. It was such a cute jacket. It was styled after the character Tainari. Such a cute design. But I never got it. We received one Tainari one, and one of the cardigans that one of my younger siblings got, and like that's it. We still were missing like 3 other things from the order, so it was like, no hate to the artist. I know it wasn't their fault, or like I doubt it was their fault, but still, like I was like, come on, man, my fucking cool jackets, come on. Well, Streamlabs. Dang it, only one streamer allows gambling. Oh my god. But yeah. Welcome, newcomer. Wait, so who is Pervy? I can see. If I just look at the YouTube chat, I'll be able to figure out what their ad is, and then I can see who you are under the mask. Let's see. I don't know. This is a fucking alt account. Who made an alt account and called it Pervy Pep? I think it's Popla, but I can't prove it. Oh my god. He's mocking me. Oh my god. But yeah. I might call it here. That way I can chill out and ruminate with the fact that, like, shit, maybe in like 2 hours I gotta go. I should probably eat something. I don't know what I'm gonna eat yet. I'm so nervous. I don't want to eat anything too heavy, because then it'll upset my stomach. I can't say anything. It's that meme. I know it's Popla, but I can't prove it. Oh my god, the world is cruel. Oh man. But yeah. I guess final thing before I go. Both of my arms recently have been very, very like crampy and like kind of just not feeling great. Welcome in, Cuddle-tastics. How are you doing? Everybody's going well. And it's better. Happy Tuesday. Okay, I'll see you on Crossworlds. Maybe. I was kind of gonna talk about that. Not really going on a Crossworlds. You'll get fat. I don't think I'll get fat. I think I'll get just like, you know, a little more meat on my bones. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But no, both of my arms have been kind of like cramping up a lot more because a lot of my work and a lot of my free time has just been drawing. And then when I'm not doing that, I'm on the computer editing or playing Crossworlds. So I draw with my right hand. I edit with my right hand. I play Crossworlds with my left hand. And both are very intense on, you know, the hands that I use. So, like, I feel like I'm gonna get carpal tunnel in both of my hands. And it's like, on the one hand, I've always thought that, like, between my two hands, if there was ever one that something were to happen to and I would have to lose, I was hoping it'd be my left hand. But, like, I feel like something's gonna happen to both of my hands, and I'm not looking forward to that. Because what the fuck am I gonna do? I don't want to lose both my hands. So I have to take care of both now. Because it's like, oh, I need my left one to play Crossworlds, and I need my right one to draw. And, like, you may be wondering, right? Because if you play Crossworlds like a normal person, you use a controller. I use a keyboard layout. It makes sense to me. And it's easy to do, and I can sit there like all relaxed back in my chair, one leg on the desk with only my left hand on the keyboard, just drifting to no end, you know? See you again when you see the mirror. Oh my god. But yeah, I need to start doing those like stretches for my arms again, because it's not gonna end well if I'm not careful. Oh my god. But with that being said, I think that wraps up this stream. I think I ran out of topics. And, you know, for those who didn't catch it, I still need to make the note, because usually I do put out like a little bit of a paper or a little note, you know, like, hey guys, I'll be back. But yeah, for those who don't know, I am leaving, but I'm gonna be gone for 2 weeks. I'll be back in, you know, 2 or so weeks. And I'll honestly, I won't be online much. I think so, because you know I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be being a tourist. But yeah, I'm gonna have fun. Please be safe. Don't fight each other while I'm gone. Have a fun time, Pep. I'm so happy for you. I'm looking forward to hearing all your stories when I get back. I'm so excited. I have a bunch of stories to tell. Wow, I'm rich. Oh my god. You swimming in the dough, swimming in the points. But yeah, without further ado, thank you all so much for showing up. And oh god, spending this final day before I'm gone for like 2 weeks at my desk. Here with me, and you know, just yapping with me, enjoying the day with me. Drink your milk. Oh, good God. Ah! Still. Drink your milk, eat your vegetables, don't talk to strangers. Ow! Or at least try and use the best judgment. And I will see you next time I see you. Okay? Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Bye! Have fun! I will take pictures and I will be safe and I will tell you everything. Well, not everything, but like everything that I can remember when I get back. Okay? I'll see ya! Bye-bye! Oh god! Alright, fine. Y'all want me gone? I'll leave. I know when I'm not wanted. Bye-bye! Oh, consider supporting the channel if you feel like it, but honestly, now's not a good time to get a membership. Well, no, yeah, now's not a good time. At the end of October, get memberships. That way you can be around for more member streams. Cause yeah. Okay, bye-bye.